Hey everyone, it's Coeval. We're back again with another Road to 2K episode. This is another episode featuring Oa and quite a high-octane, fast-paced matchup, as it usually is with Oa here, and I'll have about 7 or 8 games pretty quick in this series. We're going to get right into it. So, as you can see, we're both running generic, and he likes to flight and prot first turn. Here he's not up at the border, which is a little bit of a blunder, and so yeah, I'm able to mud him and then he can't tower out, so that's kind of good for me. And then I can go into the portal the following turn. And another thing here too is looking at the way that I position the portal, I can go to the left of it and then discourage any arrows, but I mean Oa's good enough, he can aim around that, but sometimes you get lucky there with your positioning. Here, I mean, I chose to tree it, and he's going to go for what it looks like a shock bomb. So perhaps I think maybe going through the portal is better because this is sevens. And because I'm thinking I'm even a bit more defensive, I end up allowing that shock bomb there. But it doesn't actually hit me, so I think, it ended up being a pretty decent trade here. I go back through and, ooh, man, you can't be making those types of mistakes there. Oh, I just resign. I just said no. Screw this. I'm out. I come away with the most useless. So yeah, very interesting. I'm not someone who typically tilts hard, but I guess maybe these games are a bit different. But we'll see. Well, let's hop into game 2. Alrighty, we're back. He's got turn 1 once again, which is like, oh, come on. Can you give me a break, Pure? But this is a very difficult map gen for me because high map, relatively flat, not super flat, but he can easily traverse. There's no trees on either side, so I can't just drop down and tower and be a little bit more protected. There's not many spaces I can go to not be flashable and also protect against shock bomb. And even here where it's a decent spot to protect against shock bomb, he still has BFTP where he can set it up. I was thinking, oh, maybe he even, maybe if I get launched a little bit higher, he bounces me off the border. And if that launched me far enough to get sunk, God, I would have just probably insta-resigned in that situation too. But no, you see the typical at the top of the map, you mud, and he jumps over the border, and he's going to be able to get another shock bomb off. Or yeah, fireball is even good. He's got so much damage. And here, this is a tough flash, possible though. Okay, nice. I got that done. That was just an extend. One tick to the left, I believe. And here, am I doing okay? Not really. Ooh, I go for a sick mega. Nice, okay. Okay, not bad. Oh, maybe I could have positioned myself a little bit better to avoid that arrow, but it's kind of tough. Do I go for a second one? Oh, yeah. Not good enough here. I think I'm a bit too overzealous and kind of like, fuck it, whatever. And it's hard to not stay out of that mode against Oa because you rush and you miss a turn and you think, oh well, I might as well just resign. But the reality is he has to come to me. So I think like jumping to the right here and protection shielding, then he's got to move to get to me. He's got to either prot or go for a damage. And then if he goes for damage, then he's flighted. Without a prot, I can just mudball, and he's got to tower out. But instead, I just allow him to pretty much, he's going to kill me here. Yeah. So just a bit too overzealous in that situation. Didn't go well for me. Did I get most useless again? Ooh, powerful and skillful. Yeah, I don't know. I think these accolades are kind of gaslighting me a bit. Oh, you're so powerful. You're so skillful after I get this like huge L. All right. On to game 3. Okay, here we are in game 3. Lo and behold, turn 1. Pure, I know you'll watch this at some point. This shit's rigged. I don't know what's going on. But first turn rush is busted. I mean, come on. So you're going to see the same fucking pattern. He's going to go blast from the past, jump out of the mud ball, and shock bomb me off the map. Does it hit the border? No, okay. I got too excited there. But yeah, okay, just go on his head and maybe try to... I could have prodded maybe there. But, oh, 60 water ball, bro? 60? Okay, easily flashable. I mean, what could I realistically do in this situation? Run away to this tree over here and then tree him. Perhaps he just water balls me through the land. And I haven't really accomplished too much. But of course, this is not a blunder because I already was at a pretty big disadvantage after mudballing him. But I mean, I think I need to stick loyally to my opener of run away, get a portal up, like, if I take control here. Like, maybe early game, first turn, I just need to go, over here, and maybe not in this little area, but close, like here, and then just portal, right? Portal down. I don't know, again, it's kind of shitty because, look, I've got no tree at the bottom on the left, no tree at the bottom on the right, so he's easily able to fire arrow and potentially sink. So maybe something like that. I didn't position the portal that perfectly there to avoid the arrows, but something like that early to force him to make a play. Of course, he can just BFTP probably, clear the portal, and sink me with flash or shock bomb. But it's about just making his life a little bit harder than normal. If you just give him easy moves, easy lobs, easy BFTP reposition plays, then the game is just done. So that would be my main critique, is to emphasize the portal a bit more early. Notice that when I get into tilt, which I guess happened in this session, as you're seeing, I don't really care about portal at all. I'm just like, all right, screw it. We're just going to go toe-to-toe with someone who's got, twice as much rush firepower as I do. And of course, that is a recipe for defeat. But I'm going to keep fighting. There, I don't think I could have flighted because it's still on cooldown. So I had to go for the ray. And he's going to be able to close the gap. If my flight is back, he will still be able to fire arrow me. Ooh, valiant effort with the clock. Didn't quite make it. That is going to be the game. This should be called the Road to 1K series, not 2K. All right, he shock bombs me off the map, and I go for a swim. Okay, here we are. Ooh, first turn. Let's go, baby. This is going to up my odds by like 10%. No, I'm playing, but pretty terrible map for me. There is that tree on the side, so it's not the end of the world. But, we'll be okay. The rare maps where, you have like a, cavern on the left side or the right side, and you can go in, there and kind of hide. Those are like S tier maps. But a lot of these maps with not a lot of, obstacles, like there's just one tree there, and pretty much the rest of it is just flat. A little bit of hill action, but I mean, that's not gonna make or break anything as far as the outcome. But here, blunder, because of course I am in a vulnerable position to be sunk. But of course it's 7 Grassy, so he doesn't have the time to get there. So not necessarily a game-losing blunder just yet. Just you wait. Just you wait. But this is kind of a general strategy to flash out the bottom of the map. And unfortunately here, though, it's not ideal because, I have no prot, and so now I'm deflighted. Maelstrom's coming up. And yeah, this portal is going to be a bit premature. He could probably sink me with an arrow. He's going to hit my ass with the arrow. Okay, got lucky there. He still got mail, though. And I don't know about that. I would think maybe flashing is better because now he mails me and I've got no space and I'm just screwed. So yeah, I've got to go for this aura, but now he can arrow me again. And this time it's an easy sink if you don't see that angle. Oh no, he's going to go even riskier here. Oh, super risky, and he Qs. Okay, we're back in it. Do I go for a drain? No. Flash. All right, flash is solid. So this situation should be easily winnable. But he does do an aggressive teleport, which is obviously not ideal. But I've got a portal set up. He's a tempo down now, potentially 2 tempos down. I can run away. I've got a little shield from the arrows, as I've told you guys in the past, that little portal trick. You know, you portal a little bit to the left so that you can situate yourself protected from the portal. Okay, now I've got full portal control. I don't know, who could possibly lose this in this situation. Complete portal control. Easy flash sync. His gate is probably back. Yeah, I think so. It's a little bit delayed with the replays. They don't show the health. Okay, it's not back yet. I mean, just go back through the portal. I know it's kind of scummy. It's like, why would you, go clock his ass? But I mean, it's 7 Grassy. I try to clock him. It misses or doesn't do full damage. He sinks me out of flight into my own portal, and then he's, back in the game. I've got no really safe space on the sides anymore because he nailed out the left side, and, I flashed out the right side. So you do kind of have to play this super slow, patient game. I am somewhat vulnerable here, but yeah, not really going to be able to get much done. Mega Sui for the win. We're on the board. Let's go. All right, here we are. Get turn 1 once again. Pure, you're probably still watching. Okay, maybe it's not so lopsided, but some sessions, man, it does feel that way, doesn't it? Once again, same type of books, just generic versus his generic rush book. So, well, I should say generic stall versus generic rush. That portal's fine. Tree is also fine. I accidentally detowered there. It looks. Oh no, actually no. He just shock bombed me out. I don't know why I thought I detowered. But yeah, okay. He's just going straight for damage. Fly up Pebble Sink looks nice here. Can I do that in 7s though? It's tough. Ooh. Okay, we got it off. And now, I wish I positioned that portal just a little bit better. I might consider even staying on this side under the tree and just prodding. Yeah, okay. He doesn't have aura, so he can't do stack shenanigans. He's probably going to go for a water ball here or tower first and then water ball. Oh, damn. No, he just goes for a shock bomb. That's going to hit. Ugh. Okay, yeah, I realized I wasn't really zoomed that far in, so... Oh my god, what a terrible... Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright. You didn't see those mega lobs, alright? That was not the real Coeval. Alright, now he just threw a mega lob out of pity. Pity for me. He's like, oh yeah, well, not even trying to, clap back and throw a mega that's much better to, flaunt his skill. He was like, yeah, I will just, I will console Coeval because those megas were so bad that I'm just going to need to lift him up, Anyway, he gets another dub. Oh man, this is some suffering. You could see I resigned after that. I was like, oh man, get me out of here. Okay, we're back. Ooh, another T1. This doesn't seem to be helping me out as much as I'd like, to be honest. But I think in some of these games I'm averse to the portal. And I mean, I threw my whole advantage with that. Such bad positioning there. I need to just flight or something, Trium on T1 would be fine as well. Then he uses his gate, right? But, I mean, the main issue there was I wasn't flighted. He's going to arrow me anyways, probably. I could have maybe got to the side, but, I don't know. 7 seconds is pretty short. Maybe I don't quite get there in time. Usually you can't, but, maybe if you're taking some Adderall or something, you're able to get that done. But... All right, here I'm in a decent position. He's just going to keep pushing. Oh, he does go for the Maelstrom. That doesn't bode well for me. And I didn't have flight, so I just Q into the water. Oh, man. Someone needs help. I'm going to need therapy after this session. God damn. Coeval resigned. How many times have I resigned just in general the number is so low. I don't know, like if you've seen my uploads, I never resign. But here, I don't know, like if I was having a bad day or something. I don't know what was going on. That's wild. I think we got one more game. And okay, back to even with the turn advantage, first turn advantage. But you'll see the power of this. Pretty bad map. You'll notice I almost say that every map. I think maybe I'm a little bit biased, but I mean, yes, there is this little cavern here, but I mean, he's so close to it. Like, it'd be better if there's, you know, some sort of cavern on the further edge over here to the left. That's very rare of a map gen. You don't really get those types of gens often. So yeah, I mean, Grassy Hills just tends to be fairly flat gen, and I've got no trees on the sides, so he's able to easily arrow. I have to mudball here, and he's going to BFTP, jump out, probably toss a mega. It's not quite up yet, so fireball. And he's just hitting these. He's hitting the easy point blank fireball, and then he's hitting the lob fireball. And I can hide over here to the best of my ability, tree up, but he's going to be able to probably just, I mean, I'd flash this out if I were him. Okay, yeah, water ball, nice dig. I got to go for maybe a flash and then pray. Can't quite get there, can I? Ooh, damn. Messed that up. It sucks. Dude, he BFTP'd to get that shock bomb off. Does he really need to do that? No. Bro's flexing on my ass. Like, come on. But no, that BFTP, that flash would have worked. But I just queued, maybe a bit rattled, losing a lot of games. You know how it is. But yeah, rough series so far, boys. But you know, we're getting through it. Oh, well, I guess I just kind of threw in the towel there. Mega on my head, and you know, I just wanted to get out of there. Probably spam logged off, and I don't know, went to take a nap or something, or you know, went straight to Discord and just vented and just trashed Oa completely, forced him out, and then he quit for months because I was just too abrasive. No, I'm playing. I didn't do any of that, but that would be quite a scene. Yeah. Former mod turns rogue. I guess now I'm back as a mod, but yeah, current mod turns rogue and blows up on Arcanist community. Yeah, maybe a video will come out about the future, my future history as an arc felon. But anyway, y'all, I hope you enjoyed this Oa series. I've got a few more Oa games that I will showcase in this road to 2K. Hopefully they go a little bit better for me. If you enjoyed this commentary and would like to see more like it, please drop a like and subscribe. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And that's all. I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day. Peace.